Dude, the Georgia Bulldogs have a game changer at inside linebacker. That's what I'm going to be talking about in today's video. It's an interesting group because overall it's led by one veteran, right? Small Munden, multi-year starter who's coming back for his fourth season. Last year he made 68 tackles, 5 tackles for a loss, 3 sacks, former 5-star. 6'3", 225, maybe 230, can run, can hit, knows what he's doing. I expect him to take a big step forward this year. And I know I say that about a lot of guys, right? But he came back for a reason. He knows that there's still work to do and that he's still perfecting his craft. I think he has the potential to maybe push himself into first-round selection with a really good year this year. But he's been solid. He's been consistent. He's that veteran. And while he's not the most vocal guy, he is a leader on the field. If he does take more of a leadership role, as you would expect him to, being a fourth-year guy, I think he could have a really, really special season. You've got that guy. And then you've got the 2 freshmen from last year that played a lot, C.J. Allen, Raylan Wilson, 2 guys that Georgia wanted badly out of high school, got them both. C.J. Allen was one of the best freshman defenders in the SEC last year, 6'2", 235, kid's a thumper. He's running, he's learning. He wasn't perfect last year, but you can't expect him to be as a true freshman. But he flashed a lot, played in all 14 games, started 5, I believe, saw a lot of the field towards the end of the season with Jamon Dumas Johnson out, who's at Kentucky. He's out. He's gone. He's in Lexington. So that really opens up the spot next to Small Munden. But I don't know exactly why he left. He was a multi-year starter and was having a good season until he got hurt. But it may have been due to C.J. Allen and Raylan Wilson on his behind, right behind him, and they played a lot. Raylan Wilson, who was the higher ranked player than C.J. Allen in that 23 class. He did play in 12 games, 15 tackles, half a sack. And I remember someone very close to the Georgia program telling me in August that when Raylan Wilson got there in December, started working with bowl prep for Ohio State and I think it was TCU actually. He said afterwards that Raylan Wilson gave Georgia's offense more trouble than any of the linebackers that TCU did. He was that good as a scout team member. And he was dealing with some injuries, I think, early on in the season, but C.J. Allen was the one who stepped up and earned one of those starting roles. And I guess he's the leading guy to do it again. So he and Small Munden they're 2 solid middle linebackers. They're very good, but are they game changers? Are they Roquan Smith and Nakobe Dean, right? I don't think so. It could be Justin Williams, the incoming freshman. I think he's going to play. But I don't want to forget about Bowles, Troy Bowles. His father's the Tampa Bay Buccaneers head coach, Todd Bowles. But Troy played a lot too, and he flashed a little bit in that Florida State game in the Orange Bowl. So he's a guy who, he could have transferred, but he sees an opportunity to see the field as well. Good player, game changer. I don't know about that. Justin Williams could be, though. I talked about him in another video. The number 1 linebacker in the country, top 10 player in America, just a tackling machine. Do I have his numbers here? Yes, I do. 108 tackles, 36 tackles for a loss, 9.5 sacks, 3 interceptions, runs a 4.4 at his size, 6'2", 210. He's going to keep adding muscle. He's already got a muscular frame. It looks like he's heavier than that, but kid can run, kid can hit. Easy 5-star. He might be a game changer. Now, will he be a game changer as a true freshman? Probably not, especially with at least 4 guys ahead of you. He's got 5-star Chris Cole coming in with him. That is a solid duo there, which it's incredible because Glenn Schumann, he signed an excellent trio the year before. Raylan Wilson, C.J. Allen, Troy Bowles. And in 2025, he's got Jaden Parlati on board. Zayden Walker could be next. He's a 5-star from Sly County. But I got to go back to the question. Who's a game changer on this team? In that room, more inside linebacker than outside, because a few guys might be able to emerge there. But this is kind of the off-ball run and hit, go sideline to sideline, but get, make plays between the tackles as well. Got to be physical, got to be tough, got to shed blocks, got to attack. A lot of these guys have really good instincts, and it's huge that CJ and Raylan Wilson got that experience. They both started in the Orange Bowl too, I believe. So they know big game experience too. That's going to help them out so much. But Roquan Smith was good as a freshman in 2015. He was really good in 2016, if I remember correctly. It's not in my notes. I didn't look it up. But 2017, he went from a really good linebacker to the best linebacker in college football by a mile, right? Buckus Award winner, just a big play machine at linebacker. And now he's one of the best in the NFL. Who can take that next step of being a really good linebacker to one of the league's best or one of the best in college football? Is that what Small Munden does from 3 to 4? Is that what C.J. Allen can do from year 1 to year 2? That is asking a lot. Can Justin Williams flash that? Just flash that ability a little bit as a true freshman, fighting your way through the depth chart and onto the field. He's going to have to earn it for sure. But if he does, that says a lot about how he is, because the guys in front of him are really, really good. But Justin Williams can absolutely play. Chris Cole is long and athletic, multi-sport star, 6'3", about 215, looks the part, can run, jump, get into the backfield and make plays when he's suited up on the gridiron. He is a really good player as well. So Glenn Schumann continues to recruit him, develop him, get him out to the league. But do they have Roquan Smith and Kobe Dean? That's a big question. Those two were game changers. Those were Buckus Award winners, best linebacker in college football. And you saw it just about every week. Now, you saw it with Kobe Dean for the last, I think 2 years. He was very good in 20 and 21. But Roquan in 17, I think, was the best linebacker play I've ever seen. And always came to play and brought that physical ability. But those two guys could run too. They will hunt you. They will chase you down and sling you to the ground and leave a bruise. C.J. Allen shows that ability, right? I mean, he's a heavier kind of hitter. He's thick, but he can run, and he showed good instincts. And again, he wasn't perfect. He went through some learning curves, but he always adjusted quick. I think, some of the plays that may have taken him, that he, I don't want to say got wrong, but didn't execute. Seemed like they were earlier in the game, and as the game progresses, he got better, and he played better and better. I thought throughout the season, as he got more experience, that's going to help him next year. If he does end up winning the job, I expect him to. But watch these two incoming freshmen. They're going to make plays. I will say this about that room. It's young. No doubt, it is young. Outside of Small Munden, everyone else who's really might be able to fight for some playing time. Jalen Walker is outside, but he could play inside too. I mean, he led the team with 5 sacks. He had like 20 tackles. I think they have a plan for him, even though I think Michael Williams, who was playing more with his hand in the ground, might be playing that strong side, outside linebacker type. But guys who can get after the quarterback, the best ones, they want to come off the edge. They're explosive, they're long, they can shed blocks, but have some power to them. But they want to come from around the outside. But Jalen Walker could play in the middle. That's what I'm trying to say. But Small Munden, it should be the best linebacker on the roster. But I expect guys to get better, and they're going to have to. And they're going to have to play well on the road. They're going to have to bring it every play. So they're not super deep because they're super young. They're young, but they're talented, and they're hungry. They're incredibly talented, but they're still young. So maybe I think a veteran linebacker who could provide some experience and a present there if some of these other guys may get banged up or so would help down the road. But Small Munden, C.J. Allen, that's a solid number 2. If Raylan Wilson, who they're very high on, he might be the fastest of the bunch. If he takes a big step forward, then he's going to be tough to keep off the field. And eventually these freshmen are going to play. And they'll probably play when they're up by 20, 30 points, whenever that may be. It's not going to be as easy to get to that point as it has been the last several years, because every week it's quality competition. But you need depth, and you need guys to play. Kirby wants these young guys to play because it's going to help them. The sophomores are playing like juniors. The juniors are playing like seniors. And now you've got a 4-year player in Small Munden who is a 5-star for a reason. He's long and athletic and has made a lot of plays. He's been steady. And he fought through some injuries all last season, so I don't think he was playing at his best. But when he is very, very good. And I think he will kind of anchor the defense in a way and help the young guys grow. I think him coming back with all that experience and the knowledge and the way he approaches the game, his practice habits, his work ethic, I think it's going to help having the young guys see that for a season. But I think he's ready. He came back for a reason, and that's to improve his draft stock, have a big season, and lead Georgia to possibly 3 national championships in 4 years. So we're going to write more about all of this over on Dawg Post. I'm sure you can do that by signing up to our free newsletter. That link is right down below in the description. Click on that. It's free to sign up. It's free to read a lot of the stories we have over there. So really appreciate y'all watching. Y'all are the best. Hope you enjoyed the next video, and I hope to see you over on the website.